imagine if we moved all men to underground cities and we could just like make them do the jobs that we don't want to do, and then women will live on the surface, living our best lives, running the world underneath the sun and the sky, which men would never get to see. You know, we would have to put them underground because they would be too violent. Like, the patriarchy is too oppressive, they create too much war, they abuse women. So we put them all underground, make them work in like factories, and you know, keep our world running, but they would just do the jobs that we don't want to do. Like, within 100 years, like, girls being born like would have no idea that men ever existed. We could completely rewrite the history books and just like erase everything that ever had to do with a man, just make them all women, and men underground, like, they wouldn't know that women exist. You know, they would have very limited schooling. Like, women could be artificially implanted with female children, only female children. This is a book idea. Like, did I say that? Did I say that? It's a book idea. Like a dystopian, futuristic book idea. So eventually, for one reason or another, somehow a young female character, not young, like a young adult, a young woman, like 25 or so, she like somehow ends up like going down into the man city. Like, what would she think if she's never seen a man before? Now there's like thousands, I don't know how many men. They would have to be a lower population than women in order to control them. So like thousands of men, like, you had never seen a man before, and they had never seen a woman before. Like, wouldn't that be crazy? Like, okay, if a man and a woman had never been taught about procreation, do you think they would just like naturally know? Would they just naturally know how? I think they would. I think this is a good story idea. I came up with it a long time ago. I'm obviously going to be writing a Call of the Void series like for the rest of my fucking life. So if you want to take this idea from me and write it, go ahead, just make sure you send it to me. So like eventually the men get loose, right? The woman, I guess, who went down into the tunnels, like, frees the men. Maybe she feels sorry for them for some reason. She frees them, and then they all get loose. They run up to the surface. Like, imagine the chaos. That would be so much fun. Like, do you think a world run by solely women, would it be better or worse off? I honestly don't think it would be better off. I don't think women are these perfect angelic creatures, like, just like men. I think power could corrupt anybody. And I think power does corrupt no matter who you are.